Alright there you guys again, welcome to another one of my live videos. Press that like button, subscribe to the channel as always, and one of my other videos is just updated. And just to update you before I get into the latest news about what I'm going to talk about, for you people that have subscribed to the channel or are going to subscribe to the channel, send me a birthday invitation basically on Monday, because my birthday is currently Monday. I am currently 21 years of age. I am going to be currently going out later to be celebrating my birthday today. So this is a video just to update you quickly on latest news that's just been going on around. It's set to be complete now that currently Manchester City have completed the signing of Benjamin Mendy from Monaco. The rumoured fee is around, well, this is what Monaco basically wanted, is £52 million deal that Manchester City have completed, and he's set to be due his medical this week sometime. As I did update you before, City had previous bids rejected from Monaco. This is why Monaco have been a team that's been hard to discuss with getting finalising deals, finding individual replacements. They have got, I think they've got quite a few players that they have got on the board now as well. So currently, yeah, Benjamin Mendy, City. Wait there, I'll put my phone on charge. Wait there, guys. Wait there, be patient. Manchester City have completed a £52 million deal and he's due his medical this week. Benjamin Mendy is a player basically that's tall, he's strong, he's quick in the air, and he had a part to play with their success to the La Liga 1. He also has won another honour before as Benjamin Mendy. He's good at driving forward, and Pep Guardiola did say it was his main priority to strengthen that left back position up. Also now, he's comparable to Kyle Walker now, and he's going to be on that list now as one of the most expensive defenders with Kyle Walker is Benjamin Mendy. City have been, I think, negotiating with Monaco about a deal. Monaco wanted the £50 million. They wanted that £50 million. They wanted the same price as what they did when City got Kyle Walker. Currently, Mendy's 4 years younger than Kyle Walker. Mendy's currently a player though who he had risen up the ranks in the youth system. I think he'd been at Marseille in 2013. He'd made over 100 appearances, and basically Monaco only got him last season for around about £11 million. So basically, Monaco are gaining a profit of about £41 million profit they are getting for Benjamin Mendy, but a lot of City fans will be ecstatic about this. Chelsea have also made inquiries about getting him on the board, but he's due to come to Manchester City. It's looked like he's on the brink now, and also looks like it could be, and he did sign a 5-year contract also with Monaco de Mendy, and it looks like following on is going to be Danilo from Real Madrid. Currently another fantastic player, and this is a very essential, and this would be fantastic for Guardiola because he's a player who's won major honours. He's won La Ligas, he's won Champions Leagues, he's won Super Cups, this Danilo. He's also very, very a versatile player, this Danilo. He can basically play on each flank, so he's very, very versatile. Obviously, City have lost Zabaleta, City have lost Clichy, City have lost... They've lost Zabaleta, they've lost Clichy, and they've lost Sagna. That's it. That's who they've lost. So it looks like this deal is going to get finalised. He's due his medical this week, but he's a player. He's tall as well, so he's got that height advantage. But City have spunked a load of money now on a load of players. They've guaranteed Bernardo Silva, who didn't currently play against us. He's another fantastic player who's tenacious, compassive, good at driving forward also. So City have basically made 3 signings. You know, they've got Kyle Walker. I think they've got Kyle Walker now. They're on the verge of getting Mendy. On the verge of getting Danilo. So between Danilo and Benjamin Mendy, that totally adds up. With them 2 players, that totally adds up to about maybe 76. I estimate £76 million for them 2 players basically. But you know, with these discussions, basically, we'll go back to the Dani Alves case, because Dani Alves basically was they'd been in talks with Dani Alves and Manchester City with Dani Alves. Basically, Dani Alves was in the City were, you know, confident that they were going to get him. He ended up joining Paris Saint-Germain, probably one of the best generated right backs in the world. It looks like Manchester City were going to sign him on a 2-year deal. Currently didn't work out, as Paris Saint-Germain did get him because I think they offered more of his wages. But basically then he turned, obviously Kyle Walker had been one of his main priorities, and then basically Danny Lever was basically sticking to his word. He was reluctant to sell Kyle Walker under £50 million. City were not going to go over the 40 million mark that they had offered, but if they had resisted that and not gone over that 40 million mark, they'd have maybe lost out on another player, which would be Kyle Walker and Danny Alves. So City basically went over the mark to get that landmark sign of Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is going to dramatically improve them. He's a fantastic player. He was good on the flanks with Danny Rose last season. He's a dramatic, fantastic player. He's good at giant forward. Good, strong, quick, good in the air. Supposedly was one of the best fullbacks in England last season. And he's also now become one of the most expensive defenders as well, with Benjamin Mendy now. Benjamin Mendy's on that list now. But City have got a good team now. They have got a fantastic team. So what they've spent on these players, basically, 52 million. Bernardo Silva. I'm just adding it up. 35 million, 80. It's easy over. I think it's easily over £100 million City have spent at the moment on players. They are currently doing better than us in this transfer window at the moment, as we are struggling to finalise deals and get deals through. But yeah, he's set to be joining Manchester City's Benjamin Mendy. But Monaco have been, stubborn in this transfer window, like with the likes of Fabinho, who I'd love at Manchester United, who's a good midfielder. There is options for Fabinho out there. There were reports that Atletico Madrid had showed their interest. We've showed us interest as Damasio had announced it. The Italian journalists were close to completing a deal. And now Fabinho, I think he may be adamant that he does want to make the move. City have showed their interest. But they're being reluctant and they resisted to any offers for Fabinho. Monaco are willing to keep him on the board, because with Monaco, they don't want to sell a lot of the top class players, young, talented, experienced players that gave them to that success. But they have currently lost out on Bernardo Silva. It looks like they've now lost on Benjamin Mendy. So they are losing quite a few of their players in Monaco. Fabinho may stay. Kylian Mbappe, Real Madrid have been in advanced talks with him. Kylian Mbappe is a player that's class. He's one of the highest prospects in the world. He's Kylian Mbappe. But Monaco are resisted to him. Basically, I think they've sanctioned him. Basically saying he's not for sale. Now Real Madrid have shown more interest in Marcus Rashford. There's also got interest in Aubameyang, interest in Dolberg, and these two teams are the most teams in the transfer window that have been hard to negotiate with, finalise deals with, because they're just being stubborn. They're charging way too much money for their players. But Manchester City have agreed this deal with Monaco. Not too sure what the salary is going to be. I don't think that has been demanded as yet. I think personal terms aren't being agreed. He's due his medical, as I said. So City agree a 52 million bid for Benjamin Mendy. He's going to become one of the most world's expensive defenders, alongside Kyle Walker and alongside the other players that are currently on that list as well. Just go back 16 years ago when we signed Ferdinand. He was one of the world's most expensive defenders. Obviously, it doesn't count now because it was over a decade ago that now. So we've had a lot of expensive defenders over the years. City brought the world record fee buying Kyle Walker. Was it 50 plus add-ons as well for the performances and the appearances and stuff? I think he's going to do a great job for Manchester City, if I'm going to be quite honest. Kyle Walker on the right back. Benjamin Mendy on the left back. They are going to be more dynamic. He's dynamic as his fullbacks, and Pep Guardiola's also suggested basically that were his main concerns with that full-back position and potentially at the left-back. He is now looking like he has got that left-back in. He's also, if he does get Danelio in, they're going to have a strong, solid back for this season coming up at Manchester City, because Danelio can play on each flank. He can play on each flank, so that's also very, very essential for Manchester City. But City, they're doing well in this transfer window now. They are doing well in this transfer window. They're getting deals over the line. Obviously, they're not finding it easy to get deals over the line, and teams are putting high price tags out for the players. But City are doing this. They are paying that kind of money for their players. And the same with Thomas Lemar with the Arsenal case. They rated him as a 70 to 80 million pound player. Arsenal have had bids rejected for Thomas Lemar. He's another well-talented, exceptional player for Monaco who got 14 goals last season. Arsenal may want him. Arsenal do want him. Monaco may be reluctant to sell him unless Arsenal meet that price tag. There hasn't been much more to update about Thomas Lemar, guys. If I am going to be quite honest with you guys, we're there. But looks like it is a done deal now. Manchester City have got him on the board. Pep Guardiola is going to be very excited. He's going to get his team prepared, organised now for the next pre-season game that they have got. I'm not quite sure they've got. Is it Barcelona or something like that? I can't remember who City have got in their next pre-season game. But they're adding depth. They're adding quality now into their team. They have still got quality in their team. Manchester City, you've still got the likes of Aguero in there. You've got a lot of class players in now. They've got Mendy, they've got Kyle Walker, they've got Bernardo Silva. You know, they've got a lot of class players in their team, and basically they may be favoured to go win the league next season, you know, Manchester City. From my perspective, from us, our point of view, we've got Lukaku, we've got Lindelof. Lukaku can guarantee us goals as he showed in the pre-season games. He's performed fantastically well. But Lukaku is a fantastic player and he will bring the justice to Manchester United, as I said. But I said we still need to add depth there. We need that midfielder who we're desperate for. We need that creative winner who we're desperate for. So we still need to get another player or two at least on the board. And Mourinho has basically insisted. He's thanked Ed Woodward for these signings for Lindelof and Lukaku. But God, we need more players in that team because the transfer window is hotting up now. It really is. City has strengthened, Chelsea has strengthened, Arsenal have only got Lacazette on the board at the moment, Everton have even strengthened because their achievement is to be going for the top four, maybe going into Champions League football this season. So the transfer window now is hotting up and we're the team that's only got the two players. We want more players in there and we're struggling to get deals finalised, we're struggling to get deals over the line. Same with I can give you an example, Perisic. We're struggling to get Perisic as we thought that was going to be announced on Monday. The media speculated it was going to be finalised Monday, waited before the China tours, and then he went to China. So basically, I don't know what's bloody going on. I don't know what's going on. But City are going to have a strong, solid back for this season. You know, if they've got the likes of Danilo in there, you got the likes of Benjamin Mendy in there, you got your likes of Kyle Walker and all the rest. It's going to hard for them to lead goals. You know, the quality now they've added into their back for Manchester City. But with Benjamin Mendy, I don't know if he did want to go, but obviously Monaco had set a price tag out. Manchester City have been forced to basically meet that price tag because it has been Pep Guardiola's main priority. And yeah, he's a fantastic player. He won the La Liga for the first time in nearly 2 decades, and he's tall as well, so that's also very important, especially in that defensive line. So City have come to terms with this. Anyway, with the latest news, as I updated you earlier about Sanchez, Manchester City have showed their interest. God, if City gets Sanchez, oh my God, they're going to have an even more better team. You know, you like Sanchez, your Aguero's up front, you know. If City keep Aguero, which I think they will, because Pep Guardiola is reluctant to sell Aguero. I don't know if Aguero is considering making the move, but if you had the likes of a Sanchez and Aguero up front, oh my God, but I don't think Manchester City are going to get him. It is Pep Guardiola's main. It would be his main solution. Looking to reunite with him. I think they bonded fantastically well with Barcelona as well. But the Sanchez case looks like he's going to PSG. It literally looks like he's going to PSG. The current director, well, I think it was the director. Has been basically Sanchez in Paris. The director's been discussing with the officials about discussing with Sanchez and his agent in Paris about a potential move. I think the first bid may be a 40-50 million bid. You will get him for the reasonable fee now as his contract is joined to a halt. The beneficial part from this from PSG's perspective, well, the current chairman, I do think, who's trying to finalise the Neymar deal, has a fantastic relation with Arsene Wenger. He currently employs Arsene Wenger, who was, I think he's employed him for numerous years, Arsene Wenger. So that could be beneficial. The only Alex Sanchez case, basically Arsene Wenger standing firm. He's being ruthless. He's standing firm. He's basically said it's mistranslated about what Sanchez said, that he wants Champions League football. He wants Champions League football, and he even said that in the interview that he gave to Canal 13 in his interview. This is the first time Arsenal have not been in Champions League. Is it 20 years? That was the 17 years before Sanchez joined. He has won a couple of FA Cups, but from his perspective, that's basically not enough from Sanchez's point of view. He wants to win more. He wants to be at a higher level club, which Paris Saint-Germain are, probably the best team in France. So if these deals do get finalised, if they get Sanchez, Paris Saint-Germain, if they get Neymar, that's going to make history in the world of football. And as I said, Neymar's already quoted he wants to leave. The club president of Barcelona insisted he won't leave, but the staggering amount of money in case, the 222 million, which is 197 million pounds sterling. They can't reject this because it will trigger the Barcelona press. They cannot reject this from PSG. The owners have had discussions, they've held talks with with Barcelona, and currently the father, I think he's due to be talking with the Paris Saint-Germain officials or something like that as well. So this is a staggering amount of money. Neymar has had a strong relation with Messi for a number of years at Barcelona. Look what he's achieved, the amount of honours he's won at Barcelona. With that kind of money, you can get you can get 8 players, you can get 11 players, and it's a staggering amounts of money. He is a class player, nowhere near as class as Messi, but he is a class player, very efficient, strong, quick, very good at breaking up the play. And his performances for Brazil have been absolutely unrecognisable. His performances for Brazil have been unrecognisable. You know, he's just an absolutely class player. And Paris Saint-Germain, their aim is basically to get that La Liga one back. Liga 1 this season. That's their achievement, and to progress well in the Champions League. They have added ranks. They've got Dani Alves in there. They're on the verge of getting Neymar, which will be finalised in the next couple of days. And they're possibly on the verge of getting Sanchez as well. So what a team PSG are going to have. And it will be beneficial for Neymar, who signed a 5-year contract before. He's got teammates there. He's got your likes of Dani Alves. He's got Figo Silva. And he's got another player there. So it will be beneficial for him to go there. Manchester, we've been interested in Neymar. As much as I'd like Neymar, we're not going to get him. Chelsea, we've obviously opted out of the race now that PSG only the team that are demanding there are going to activate that 222 million release clause, which is a staggering amount of money, and it's going to make history in the books. If this does come conclusive? It is going to come conclusive. It's not going to get inflated now by the looks of things. So yeah, there you go. That's football, and Barcelona cannot reject this bid. But Barcelona are confident he will stay. And he's even quoted out saying he's told his friends and everybody that he's leaving Barcelona. He feels unsettled. He doesn't feel as though anymore he's getting the reception behind him. He's not getting enough support that he wants at Barcelona, and looks realistic. And now he's going to Paris Saint-Germain. So they're going to be a strong attacking team next season. Manchester City are going to be strong next season. We're going to be strong if we get another couple of players on the board, I should presume. That midfield we need to strengthen up. Chelsea are going to be strong now. They'll feel more confident now they've got Morata on the board. I'm still very gutted that we didn't get Morata, because we were basically on the verge of getting Morata. I updated you about the Hernandez case earlier when I was on the canal. I fancied a walk on the canal. So yeah, there's still plenty of time this transfer window for us to succeed in this transfer window. There's still plenty of time, you know, and don't get too worried. There's still Renato Sanchez that could be possibly available. Gareth Bale could be still possibly available. He's definitely comparison to Perisic with his tremendous speed, the way that he reads his game, tenacious, competitive, good player, but may not happen, maybe just rumours, as I said. That's just part of the narrative, basically. Verratti, I think he has changed agents. He's currently sanctioned of his agent. But now Raiola, who's oversaw the deals of Pogba, oversaw the deals of Mkhitaryan, oversaw the deals of Zlatan and all that, and Lukaku, this could be a fantastic sign that he's coming to Manchester United. I think Barcelona have been in talks. They've struggled to agree a deal, and I think they have now opted out of the race to get Verratti. But Verratti, what a player he would be. Strong, quick, very enthusiastic, very passionate, good at giant forward. You know, scores bag full of goals. He'd complement your likes of Herrera, your Pogba's in that midfield. It may not happen. He may end up signing another contract. He may still go to Barcelona, maybe not. But yeah, it's good that Raiola, he's insisting he wants Raiola to represent him, which is always a sign that he could be coming to Manchester United, which is fantastic news as well. I updated you on the Nemanja Matic case earlier. It would be beneficial because, you know, with Mourinho and him have a strong bond together. You know, they're looking to reunite as they did before, which is going to be. I do have reservations about him. He wouldn't be my main priority, but as we're failing to pursue Eric Dyer, he's a player who's versatile, strong, quick. He's been consistent with Tottenham in the last couple of years, but Tottenham are reluctant to sell him, and they resisted basically to their offer at Tottenham. So basically, Mourinho were prepared to pay the money. It's not going to happen now, I don't think. And so we have to look more at Matic. He's had the permission of Abramovich, who does the sanctioning. I think it's talks of £50 million. Chelsea rated him as £40 million. Matic is a good player though. He's been at Vizcaya in the past. He's been at Benfica in the past. He's been the main part player who's achieved them to success for the Premier League titles. He's won honours before in the past as well. Also played him in strengthful role with Kante last season, did Nemanja Matic. We've had bids currently rejected before for Nemanja Matic as well. But I think he's considering that he does want to make the move. He's been training on his own, didn't go with Chelsea to wages. So yeah, I'd take him right now the way the transfer window's going. Would have been my main priority, but he's better than Fellaini, so let's be quite honest. I think he'll be good, you know, with other players around him. I still want Manchester United to keep Antonio Martial. Hopefully we will. He has failed to replicate that form he did before, but I'd still like to keep Martial. But yeah, going back to the situation about Manchester City, that's going to be a fantastic signing for them is Benjamin Mendy, you know. Fantastic class player is Benjamin Mendy, you know. Chelsea have also made inquiries. About Sandro, the Juventus fullback. I don't know what's going on with that, but Chelsea are looking to get him on the board as well. So yeah, guys, Benjamin Mendy, they only signed him for £11 million for Marseille. He did perform fantastically well at Marseille. He risen up the ranks from the youth academy. Did this Benjamin Mendy. He's tall, he's quick, he's got good passability, he is good at intercepting as well. So it would be essential for Manchester City, would that player. So yeah, a lot of money's been spent. City have spent loads now. We've spent over 100 million, I think, on 2 players. Just over 100 million pound. Everton are doing well in this transfer window. I think Liverpool have only got the one player, which is Salah. Not quite sure what's going on with Iber Keita. Real Madrid, I think, have signed a Real Betis player. There's a lot of players now that have been confirmed that they are leaving clubs. But for West Ham's perspective, fantastic sign for Javi Hernandez. He's going to be without a doubt their best player. You know, he's exceptional. He's highly experienced. You know, with his honours, what he's done for our club, what he's done at Leverkusen, he's been fantastic. What he did at Real Madrid was fantastic. So it's going to be beneficial for West Ham, and that was West Ham's main priority to get him on the board. The rumour mill earlier about Rashford, didn't believe much in it. The rumoured fee was about £16 million. Not going to happen. Rashford's growing to this game. He's developing fantastically well. He's a fantastic player, good at leading the lines. And he's grown and developed more into his game, as he's proved in these pre-season games this season. What a fantastic player, and performed fantastically well last season when Zlatan was injured. Still may think we need another striker, depending what happens with Zlatan, whether he's going to be signing another contract or not, a short-term contract in October or not. But Rashford been playing since he was 7. He's a born red, you know, making his debut against Midtjylland, scoring 2 goals, scoring against Arsenal, a fantastic 3-2 win. Fantastic buy it was by Louis van Gaal. Look at the honours he's won for Manchester United. All he has to do now is win the Premier League and win the Champions League, does Marcus Rashford, but he's a fundamental player. He's good, he's quick, his finishing is dramatically improving as well as Marcus Rashford, and I would absolutely love to keep the likes of him at Manchester United. So anyway, guys, on Monday, give me your birthday invitations. As always, I do want you to do that. I appreciate if you do it. I am 21 years of age, so I am now going out for a few bevies to enjoy, to celebrate my birthday on Monday, as I can't go on Monday because Monday's not the day to be having a party. So anyway, guys, subscribe to Chazza Boy Davenport as usual. Drop your likes on the video, tell me what you think, and I'll see you later. Bye.